I am your host, Jess Williamson, an award-winning business and mindset coach and a serial entrepreneur having scaled 4 successful businesses. My purpose is to help you unleash your unique superpowers and to build the life and business of your dreams. Let's get into today's episode. Welcome back to another episode of Couch Chats. I am so grateful to have you here, and I wanted to say a huge thank you for tuning in to this episode. As always, if you do enjoy this episode or any episodes on Couch Chats, it would mean the world if you want to share it to your social media, share it to your Instagram stories, and tag me at jess.williamson8, and that would just mean the world. I will give you a shout out back and we can rise together. So I just wanted to say I am so grateful for your support on this podcast so that I can continue bringing you more fun episodes jam-packed with value every single Tuesday. Now, today's episode is a little bit different because it is going to be all about the unexpected key to your $1 million goals. Now, some people I know get a little bit firstly triggered with this $1 million goals, but let's just explore that another time. I want to really unpack today massive income goals and the unexpected key that most people are overlooking or maybe looking towards something else. So I'm going to share that with you today. The first thing is the biggest mistake that I see people making is that you think that the secret to success is having the right strategy, or that having the right strategy is going to save you. And so I know everyone wants to jump into the nitty-gritty and just do in their business, but before you're able to do that, we need to work on mindset. The secret key to unlocking your $1 million goals is mindset. And I know that if I titled this podcast, "Hey, come and get your mindset sorted," then maybe you might not have clicked on this, right? But hear me out for a minute. Hear me out. I can give you all the strategies in the world. I've built many successful businesses, grown, scaled globally, sold internationally businesses. I can give you the strategies. But if you're not in the right mindset, you are not likely to implement. And without implementation, nothing happens and you won't see growth. So the thing is, here's the truth bomb. Your mindset is calibrated to where you're at now, and your strategy and goals are calibrated to the next level. The thing is, you can't leave your mindset behind. You have to bring your mindset with you. So let me just repeat that again. Your mindset is calibrated to where you're at now, and your strategy and goals are actually calibrated to that next level. You're looking forward. You're like, give me the strategies, give me the goals. I'm ready for it. I'm dreaming big. And then you keep working, and for some reason you feel like you're falling short of those goals. Am I right? Let me know. Is this happening to you? You're like, Jess, I don't need mindset. I know how to dream big. I know how to get there, but there's something. I don't know what it is, but there's something that's stopping me from getting to those goals. I'm going to tell you right now, it's mindset, because you've left mindset 5 stages back where it was working for you. So we need to bring that mindset with us. What you need is not another strategy or marketing hack, because without the right mindset, no strategy is going to help you get the sales and the results that you want. You might keep hitting the same challenges. Regardless of the strategy, if you don't get to the bottom of the mindset block that's holding you back, then it's going to be very difficult to move forward. So if this is you right now, you're jumping around and you're like, nope, Jess, I don't need this. I just need another strategy. I would encourage you after this episode, go and listen to my previous episode called Shiny Strategy Syndrome. And that will really help you unpack that concept. But I'm going to jump into the mindset side of things now that we know that that is the secret to hitting those $1 million goals. So we need to master our mindset first. And mindset challenges can show up in the form of lack of results. Maybe you're avoiding certain tasks. Maybe you're constantly having the same challenges showing up for you. Maybe you're procrastinating, or you're heading self-sabotage. Or maybe you're just feeling a bit deflated and like, I'm working so hard and I don't understand. I'm following all the steps and it's just not working for me. Maybe you're even feeling like a bit of a failure or sitting into comparison. There are so many different ways that mindset blocks can show up for us. So those are just a few. And maybe when I read those out, maybe you said to yourself, holy shit, this is me. Oh my gosh, this is totally me. If that is you, I want you to know you're not alone. This is probably the number one thing that I work through with my one-on-one coaching clients is mindset. And these are the symptoms, or these are the challenges that are showing up throughout so many different types of businesses, so many different stages of business too. So if you have ever experienced any of those, just know that you're not alone. So here's where the problem comes in, right? We know that we're procrastinating. We know that we are maybe self-sabotaging or getting into comparison. And so you may go out and try and treat the procrastination, or you might go and treat the lack of results with more strategies. Maybe you're thinking, okay, I'm not seeing the results I need. I just need to work a bit harder. I just need to write another to-do list. Maybe I need to rearrange my calendar because I'm not being very productive, not seeing the results I need. I need a time management hack. This strategy is not working for me. I'm going to go out and find a different strategy. The one that the person online said you have to have this strategy in order to succeed. But I want to tell you that none of those are going to do anything if you haven't worked on that deeper mindset block, because that is the core of these more surface issues, right? It's kind of like taking a Panadol for a serious disease. You're treating the symptom, so maybe you feel a little bit more motivated for a little while, but then you end up back with the same problem or the same challenge. So it's like taking a Panadol for a serious disease. You're treating the symptom by numbing the pain for a little bit, but when it wears off, the issue comes back. So this is the same when it comes to success in your business. If you try and write another to-do list or just get a bit more motivated, you're only treating the symptom, and a deeper limiting belief that may be holding you back from having more success is still there. So I want to share with you the first step to achieving success is to figure out what limiting beliefs are stopping you from getting to that next level of success. This is usually the hardest part because it is happening unconsciously. It's the way you've probably been thinking for a good part of your life. So we need to really dig deep and figure out what is holding you back first. And then once you understand what beliefs may be limiting you, we can work on rewiring them so that you can have all the success you desire. So I just wanted to share a quick story with you around one of my clients. And I was having a conversation with her recently where she wasn't getting as many clients as she'd hoped. She came to me asking her to help her with her marketing and her sales strategy. It seems logical, right? She's not getting as many clients as she wants, so it must be a marketing or sales issue because they get us clients, right? So she came to me saying, Jess, I'm not getting enough clients. I really need you to help me with my marketing and my sales strategies. But I knew this ran deeper, and I knew that there was something in the mindset realm that we needed to work through. So we began to explore what might be holding her back. And at first, she was a little bit resistant and just wanted the sales and marketing. And when I started to dig a little bit deeper into this mindset, she was kind of like, yeah, no thanks, Jess. Can we just get back on track and can we just talk about the marketing and the sales? This is what I came here for. This is what I need. And I knew that it was something deeper, right? So I'm not just going to say, no worries, let's give you what you want, because as a good coach, I'm going to give my clients what they need, not always what they want. Because if you knew what the solution was going to be, you wouldn't have this problem. It's kind of crazy to think, but if you knew what the solution was, then you wouldn't have this problem. So I continued to dig deep with her, and through a bunch of processes and strategies and things that I use to work with my clients, we worked out that was her lack in confidence that was ending up in the lack of sales or the lack of clients that she was desiring. So it wasn't a marketing or sales issue at all. It was a lack in confidence. And so what we did was we moved a few of these mindset blocks around confidence. And that very same day, she received an inquiry, and they only wanted to inquire about her cheapest package, so the smallest package that she offered. And initially she felt deflated. She thought, oh my gosh, they just want the cheap package. They probably won't sign up. And all of these self-doubt thoughts came into her mind. So initially she felt that deflated feeling that it might be another missed opportunity, but she remembered our conversation around confidence, and she utilized some of the tools that we spoke through, and she injected that confidence into her response to this potential client. She worked on a great response, and guess what happened? Just guess what happened next. The very same day, she booked that client, but that's not even the best part. She booked that client on her top, most expensive package. Because she, as the expert, injected that confidence into this conversation, and the potential client then saw her as the expert. She knew that her services were more than worth the price that she was charging, and she knew that for these people, they were going to get the best outcome by going with her top package. And so just with a tweak of mindset, in that one instance. Now, mindset is a long-term strategy. It is a long-term thing. We always have to continually work on it. But even just with that first small tweak, she landed a client 3 times the price than what they were initially inquiring for. Like, my mind is still blown at this, right? And so what I want you to think about is not how can I inject more confidence into my business? Because maybe that's not your block. Maybe it is, and you can take some inspiration from that story. But maybe there is a mindset block holding you back from where you're trying to go right now. And so it really does go to show that sometimes it's not about the strategy. There was absolutely no strategy involved in that whatsoever, right? It was a response on an email. But so often business owners overcomplicate things. It really doesn't have to be that complicated, but we need to really treat the root cause, not the symptoms. Now, you might be thinking, Jess, that sounds inspiring. That sounds great. I'm so happy for your client, but I've already got a good mindset. I just really do need the strategies. So what I want to say, if you've been thinking that as you've been listening to this, what I want to share with you is the strategies are out there. Have you heard of Google? I mean, any goal that you have right now, someone has done it. Someone has probably shared it online, and the strategies are out there. So strategies aren't the issue. If you're not yet hitting your next level goals, there usually is some mindset work to be done too. The thing is, most of the time, you won't be aware of how your mindset is impacting your results. You have likely been thinking in a certain way for a long time, perhaps even your whole life, and it's usually happening subconsciously. You're not always aware of the way you're thinking because it's become normal for you. And that's totally fine. But if you're wanting to level up and take it to that next level, you really do need to take your mindset work with you. So I have had many clients in the past come to me with this mindset that they already have the good mindset, right? They've done some mindset work. They're pretty positive. They dream big, and they've really had some great success so far too. But we usually get a few weeks in and they hit a challenge. And often they revert back to the strategy issue, but 9 times out of 10, it actually is mindset. And usually we can combine that with some simple strategies, but it really does start with mindset to getting to that next level. Maybe you think, hey Jess, sounds great, but I have done the mindset work. Like my mindset is really, really great. I've already done it. I've finished working on my mindset, or I've dealt with that block that I had. Maybe you had a confidence challenge before and maybe you've already worked through that. I want to say firstly, congratulations on doing the work, but maybe there's going to be something else. Every time you level up, every time you grow, you're hitting a new ceiling. And if you're not working on yourself, you're the only person who is going to take your business to that next level. And so your business is almost capped by where you are at, whether it's your mindset or whether it's your personal growth or whatever it is, there is always more room to grow. Every time you level up, you hit that growth edge, and there will likely be some fears around that, right? We're getting out of our comfort zone. It's a little bit scary. So mindset really is your key to your $1 million goals, or whatever your goals are, your big, big goals. Mindset is really the unexpected key that most people overlook. So I hope that has helped you. I hope that has made you really feel into this, and maybe it's brought up some blocks for you throughout listening to this. I would love to hear from you. So send me a DM. Let me know what this has brought up for you and how you're feeling around this. But if you are ready to do the mindset work and you're just wondering how do I do it, Jess? How do I know what my mindset blocks are? Then I am so excited to share with you that the doors for my Business for Life program are now open. So this is a 6-month course container with live group coaching calls to support you on your journey and build your dream business, but most importantly, build your dream life first, and then work your business goals around that, because you can achieve huge business goals and live that lifestyle too. And I want to show you how. So the Business for Life course is not just another self-paced course where you're left to figure out what the heck and how the heck to apply it to your business. I am going to be in there supporting you through this as well, and you get lifetime access to the course content. So this is a no-brainer. This first round is $500 off, and I've wanted to make it as accessible as possible. So if this sounds like you, then jump on over to the show notes and there will be a link there directly to the page. You can read all about the course. Otherwise, I would love to connect with you over on Instagram. Send me a DM. Let me know if you have any questions or if you're wondering if this course is right for you, and I would love to chat with you and just help guide you to what might be the best decision for you. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. As always, please do screenshot, share this to your social media, and leave a review. I would absolutely love to hear what you're thinking of these episodes. So leave a review, and on Spotify, you can actually now rate episodes. So if you're listening on Spotify, please hit that rating button, and I would love to know what you're thinking. Thanks for tuning in, and I will see you next time.